What is up, guys? It's Slay here, and welcome back to another World of Warships Legends gameplay. And today we are in the Tier 7 battleship, Russian battleship, the Lenin. And today we are going to showcase a pretty much dominant Lenin gameplay. Of course, I did mention in the last video that I was going to bring the Lenin and Albemarle into the rank match. Fortunately, it was mostly the Lenin that carried me to rank 1 or tier 1, however you want to say it. I did manage to use Albemarle for the last match, and well, Albemarle being a radar cruiser and sonar and a pretty good health as a heavy cruiser, it didn't really dominate it as I hoped it would. But fortunately, the Lenin was there for me to provide that, you know, dominant battleship presence that I needed to, get a tier 1, rank 1. But anyways, I did want to mention that the Lenin, even having that pretty big citadel right there on the bow of the ship, it's still a dominant ship. It has a superior AP, and we're going to showcase this in this video. If you guys want to know what I'm running for the Lenin, it is in the, I believe, the Lenin Kraken video that I posted a month ago or two, and it would showcase what I'm running. It's pretty much the same setup, and we do have a tier 6. You might be saying, oh yeah, tier 6 is easily gonna get citadeled or easily gonna get some damage farming off a tier 6, but there is some tier 7 ships that can't penetrate the tier 7 or tier 6. I mean, if you look at the Simpop, it is a tier 6 ship that could easily citadel any other tier 7 ship if left in a broadside position. So we're going to, showcase pretty much that Lenin AP that continue on in the ranked matches. Now, I do want to say about the Albemarle that it does need a buff. One of the reasons why, it's vulnerable to pretty much any AP that is shot at it because, well, it doesn't have really good armor, and that is one of the specialties of the Royal Navies, of course, that according to their structure of heavy cruiser, the only reasons they were classified as a heavy cruiser was due to their big guns, which were 203mm guns. But if you look at the armor structure of the Albemarle, it is pretty much a Pensacola hidden in a tier 7. That's all I'm going to say. Top of that, you have 12-second guns, which is really horrible reloads, especially at a tier 7. But anyways, let's change subject. We're back into Lenin video. We did get torped there by La Fantas, and La Fantas is was once a really dominant ship, and it still is today. But unfortunately, WG decided to nerf the crap out of that ship for reasons that the IGN ships, especially Yudachi, hasn't been nerfed, but that's a whole different story. I mentioned that in another video. So we're going to push forward with the Lenin. We know where the destroyer is, so we're going to try everything to try to not to be in a straight line. Of course, that is one of the things you gotta remember as a BB commander. Destroyers are always going to, shoot these torps at what your predicted ideal move is coming up. So we're not going to give up the presence of our movement. So we are, pretty much going to avoid staying in one straight line. We're going to try to go left and right. Yeah, with Georgia over here, and fortunately we got some damage. The mountain right there was in the way, but we got about 7k worth of damage there. Now we gotta be careful here because the crossfire can lead us to our death. Like I mentioned, the Lenin has a pretty tough, pretty easily citadeled side when it's left broadside. As you can see there, I kind of left the Georgia to be able to citadel me there, but I'm kind of afraid of this North Carolina. You gotta remember, North Carolina also has, I believe, 406. Where's it? 403. 406 millimeter guns, I believe. But yeah, the Georgia on the other side, its 437 millimeter guns is able to do more damage to me. Now we do have a friendly destroyer on our side. I believe it's a Z-23. And the Z-23 is a pretty good German ship. I must say that it is power creep to its max. I don't know what this Georgia was doing or what he was thinking going broadside there. But we do manage to, finish off the Georgia there. I don't know what he was really thinking going broadside. He must have tried to avoid those torpedoes, but instead got punched in the face. There's the La Fantas that I was talking about earlier. And I believe our Z-23 is going to protect our back there. So we're gonna let the Z-23 do his thing there. We have a Siri over here. Siri is pretty much the Albemarle, but tier 6. And we do punch it there for 14,000 damage. The Siri is a really good ship, don't get me wrong. I actually like the Siri. Siri was a fun ship to play with. You have a lot of the Fantas, and it's a Lightning, not a Z-23. Or a Fletcher, my bad. Not a Lightning, Fletcher. Which, the Fletchers are also pretty good. DD that I haven't unlocked yet. But anyways, we're going to finish off the series there. In our second kill of the game. Now we have a North Carolina and a John Bark. The issue now is, well, I'm kind of in a tough spot here. Crossfire. John Bark pushes forward, and I will get punched in the Citadel bow area there. And the North Carolina will also Citadel me if I were to try to prevent myself from getting Citadel from the John Bark. So it's pretty rough there. So the John Bark knows we're spotted. We're gonna punch the John Bark there, knock his gun out actually, and we do punch him for 22,000 damage, as well as getting hit in the face pretty much for 20k. That was pretty rough there. So John Bark doesn't seem to be taking a torp there. And he does manage to take one torp there. I'm trying my hardest to get the guns loaded. And unfortunately, we left him with just slime amount of HP there. And the Fletcher manages to finish him off. For his credit, he did deserve that kill. Aster torp, and giving me the assistance. That's fantastic, of course. Now, here comes some trouble for the North Carolina. He's hid behind a mountain, and I don't know if he was tunnel vision, but he wasn't really paying attention at where I was. And this is really going to, pretty much, cost him his game, of course. I Citadel him for pretty much 33,000 there. My secondaries are going off, and I do manage to get my third gun out there. And he does manage to unleash his guns as well. Well, unfortunately enough, he left himself broadside. We finish him off for 146,000 damage. Now we have a tier 6 Nelson, and if you know the Nelson, it's a ship that you just don't want to show your broadside. So what we're gonna do is get our 3 guns ready, and let's teach them a lesson of don't stay tunnel vision, because it's gonna cost you. Now let's see, how much damage can you think we're gonna get? Oh my lord, that was 45,000 damage there. And our Iowa finishes him off. And just wow, that Nelson should have been dead. Honestly, that Nelson should have been dead by us, but we left him again with just a little bit of HP there. But anyways, guys, we do finish the game with 192,521 HP. Pretty good game. 6 citadels, 3 destroyed ships, 549,888 credits. We do get second on the leaderboard with the Fletcher. Assisting me was La Fantasque and the John Bard as well, so we gotta give him some props for that. We also did manage to get our secondaries for 23 target hits, which is pretty good. I believe the Lenin could be a brawler ship, but I don't think so. I wouldn't do that build. But anyways, guys, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, and I'll see you guys on the next one.